Hey guys, Kevin Muldoon here, and as you can see here I've got two Casio watches, the retro style watches, and one is the sporty one and one is the bling bling, the gold one. Now the other week I published a video called the Battle of the Mighty Casio Retro Watches, and it just kind of highlighted the differences between these two watches, and I basically just talked about my love for these geeky retro 80s style kind of watches. Now, unfortunately, I'm a complete idiot, because what I didn't realise was this watch, this one here, is a fake. And I'm annoyed that I didn't actually realise it was a fake. I'll just kind of get this light going a little bit, and that's a little bit better. Okay, now I'll explain the situation. This one is available on Amazon.co.uk for about £6.99. I believe it's the best seller in the watches because it's fantastic. And this one retails for about £30. My girlfriend bought it for me as a gift because she knew I love these watches, and she said at the time it was £14.99. Now, at the time, I didn't realise how much these watches cost. I just assumed, when she said, oh, I only picked it up for £15, I assumed it was a real version because, you know, you can get this one for £7, and essentially, it's the same watch. The extra money you're paying is clearly for, you know, for the strap, etc. But I didn't think it was a fake because, you know, if this one retails at £7, if someone tells you this one's 15, you go, all right, okay. But when I actually looked online, I saw that this actually retails for £30, and this is when I started thinking that something was up. I'll just zoom in a little bit, you can see this better. So there was a few things that brought it to my attention that it wasn't real. The first was the clasp. Now the clasp wasn't working correctly. It was going on. You know, it's got a clasp here, which I'll show if I can get it in focus. And then you clip it over like this, right? It was never clasping correctly. It would clasp kind of okay, and you'd kind of get it okay. And I can't even do it just now, even when it's not on my wrist. So it would clasp, and eventually I would get it. I can't get it just now. I would get it working, and 2 or 3 times it just fell off my wrist because the clasp wasn't working. Now what I thought was maybe it was just a broken clasp, and I thought I'll just pick up another strap, you know, and then, you know, the watch seems fine, and it'll yeah, the watch seemed fine, so I just thought once we get a new strap it will be fine. The crazy thing is, to actually get even just a generic gold strap, you have to pay about £20, which is more than what the watch cost. Now there's a few things that really, you know, brought it to my attention that it was a fake. Well, firstly was when I asked my girlfriend where she got it, she said it was eBay, and I started going, Then I realised there's a good chance this was a fake. I did a quick search online, and I saw that you can buy these, you know, you can import these for about, I think it's about £3 or £4 each. And the seller was selling it for £15. We looked at some of the comments of the seller. Other people were saying, yeah, this is fake. But there's a lot of other telltale signs, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. Firstly, I'm not sure if it's going to show up on this video, but after just a couple of days, the actual gold plating here started to wear off, and you could see, you know, the kind of stainless steel underneath, or the fake stainless steel, God knows where that is. Probably made from recycled monkey faces or something, I don't know. But the gold started wearing off after just a few days, and it's a little bit more apparent on this clasp here, you can see it there. Now that was happening after just 2 or 3 days. What I've actually since noticed after a few weeks is that the time is way off. This was set to the time of my smartphone, and it's way off already, so I'm kind of confused how they could have got that one wrong. But the clasp was wrong. The gold plating is a giveaway. The other thing I thought, which I kind of was suspicious of at the time, was this little flashing light. It's got a kind of disco light, and I actually love how cheesy that disco light is. I'm quite sad in that respect, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure of this, but I get the impression Casio don't do disco lights. Maybe they do, but that could be another sign that it's a fake. I'm not sure about that. I've since received from my girlfriend an official one. So this is an official Casio watch. This was £35 in the UK. It's a different model number, so I can't do a 100% direct comparison, but you can, you know, just from looking at it, you should be able to see some differences right away. The first one, you know, which you'll know yourself when you pick it up, is the weight. This feels a lot heavier. Of course, if you buy a fake one yourself, you can't compare it to anything, so it's difficult for you to see that, but rest assured when you pick this up, it feels heavier on your wrist. It feels like a better product. The other thing, hold on, that light's doing my head in. A little bit better. Yeah, that's better now. Apologies about the lighting there. That's the problem in Scotland. It goes dark, then it goes bright, then it goes dark. Right, yeah, that's much better. So, the other thing was, this is much heavier, right? Much heavier. You can see, like, it just looks better as well. When you see them together, this is really, like, thin. I'm not sure if that's coming across, but it's a really thin strap. This is a little bit thicker. Underneath, most of the Casio ones I've saw online, it's just stainless steel underneath, but this one was, you know, the gold plating on around the back as well. But again, I'm not sure if this is a regional thing that, you know, Casio sells all over different regions in the world. Perhaps there is a version that's got gold plating in the back, but most of the ones I've saw in the UK with the retro watches, they've got the gold on the one side and they've got the silver on the other. Now, as far as looking at them from the side, I'll try and get this. This is the real version here, and the right hand side is the fake version. Now, it's maybe not apparent, but the real version appears to be a little bit bigger. Not by much, but it is bigger. But again, this is not something I can say with conviction. It's a different model I've got. This one is the, let me see. It is the A1, I can't even see that, A168, and this was the A159. But right away, what I noticed about this was, you know, the clasp feels so much better. I'll just put this on for a second. The clasp is 100% secure. There's no problem with that. And even when you can unclip that part, it still holds on. It's not going to fall off right away. It still holds on there. The difference with this one is night and day. I can't even... Right, so this one's kind of clipped in now. This is the fake version. And, you know, it would just come off like that. It would just fall off. And that was falling off my wrist all the time. You know, and alarm bells starting going off. But if you're unsure about whether you've got a fake Casio watch, there's a few things to that'll maybe point you in the right direction. Firstly would be the seller. Now, obviously, I didn't bring up where my girlfriend got this at first because, you know, obviously it's a gift. You don't ask where someone got something from. It's not very polite to do that, so I didn't ask. But if you get something you're a little bit suspicious, if you buy it from eBay, there's more of a chance that it is fake. We checked the comments from the seller, and there was one or two people who had said it was a fake. Now, I will happily wear a fake Casio watch. That doesn't bother me, but not when they're paying, when they're charging £15 for a watch that you can pick up for 30. You're not really saving that much when you can pick it up from China for about £4. The telltale signs though, where the real version is a little bit heavier, it feels like a real watch. Even though this is a small, cheesy, retro watch, it does feel like a good product. You know, it feels as good as, you know, the strap is as good as you would get in a £50 or a £100 watch. It feels good. This one is really flimsy. The clasp wasn't working, but we might have just been unlucky with that. Perhaps the clasp works in other fake versions, and if it was, we might not have noticed anything. But the big thing, I think the giveaway would be the strap. Now, you can see it here. I'll get it shot. Now, yeah, you can see that perfectly there. Look, see how that's all gone away already? All the gold is coming away. Now, this is only about 2 weeks old, but this was doing this after just a few days. And you can see it in this part of the strap as well, around this area. It's starting to go away. Now, compare that with this. This has got no problems with that, and I don't see there ever been a problem with that. But this one, after just a few days, and I wasn't even wearing it that much at the time because the clasp, it was just sitting down. I actually noticed that, see if you just, it's so bad that if you just rub it like this, watch this, see that? I don't know if you can see that, look, see how it's coming off? I'm not even applying a lot of pressure really, I'm just using my thumb, I'm not using water or any kind of chemical to do this, I'm just rubbing it with my thumb and it starts to come off. So I wasn't even really wearing this because the clasp was falling off, and you know that it was still coming off. It's coming off more in the back than it is in the front. The annoying thing is this actually still, it appears to work okay. I think there's some sort of issue with the time because it's faster, and I had set it against my phone and now it's 4 minutes faster than what my phone says, so there's a good chance that there's something wrong with the actual unit. I don't know how they can get that wrong though, because I have purchased fake watches when I've been travelling before and I've not had any problems at the time, so God only knows why this one is now 4 minutes faster after 2 weeks. You'd think even if it was off a little bit, it wouldn't be off as much as that. But yeah, if you're on the lookout for a Casio watch and you're not sure, I would really stick to places where you're you know what you're getting. If you buy it from eBay, I didn't notice it at the time. My girlfriend kind of says, "Hey, surprising," she took it out for me. She just got a little bag that says Casio on it. But whenever you buy a proper Casio, you're going to get a box. You're going to get a manual, even with the cheap one. Now, I had bought Casios in the past and I always got the box, always get the manual and all that inside. I hadn't really thought about it because when I bought this one, I bought this in South America in a shop. I think it was in Colombia, it might have been Paraguay. Regardless, I just bought it like that. I get no manual, I didn't get anything, and I just assumed it was a fake, but I'm starting to think it's actually a real version. I just didn't get the box. Could be wrong though. But that's why I didn't think not having the case with this one was a big deal breaker. But I think if you're in the UK or Europe or North America or anywhere like that, you should get a box when you buy this. And if you buy from a good seller, if you buy from an online shop that's got a good reputation, then you should get the box, you should get the manual. So check the seller, check that you're buying from a good seller. Check the comments if you do buy from eBay. Personally, there's that many fakes on eBay now, I would avoid buying a watch like this altogether from eBay. And check on Amazon as well, check the reviews and check the comments from other buyers. Be sure to check though the strap. The strap is a big giveaway, I think, with these cheap watches. People are buying these in bulk for just a couple of dollars from China, and then they're selling them on for a huge profit. If you're happy with a fake watch, fine, but really these things aren't built to last. Look at that, it's not even 2 weeks old. I've not even been wearing it. That's been sitting there doing nothing and it's like that already. It's a piece of crap, really. It's a shame because I actually loved it when I got it. But it is a fake, there's no denying it. This one is so much better and this thing will last for years. So check there's a manual, check the seller that you're buying from, check the strap, check the weight. Again, it's hard to check the weight if you're not used to what this feels like. I couldn't compare it to anything, but once I've felt this now, I believe I could pick up a fake and realise it was a fake right away. The strap is thin, it's not heavy, and it feels flimsy. This is a bit more secure. The strap feels so much stronger. Much better watch. So, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm missing here. There's one other thing that I noticed here. Now, again, I'm only basing this on this fake watch and this real watch, but I did notice here, if you look on the strap here, if I can get this in focus. Right, yeah, hold it. See around here, there's no markings. The strap has got 0 markings, 0 serial numbers, nothing like that. The clasp does say stainless steel. Yeah, it says stainless steel there, if you can see it. Now, compare that to the real version. And I'm not sure you can see it. There's a serial number on the strap there, and there's one at the bottom as well. So right away, I think that's another giveaway sign that something's not right. It does say stainless steel here as well, but it says China underneath, and it's a little bit different. I'm not sure though. I mean, I don't know. I can't say with conviction whether, you know, that's how all the clasps look like in all Casio watches, or that's how, if all the straps are like gold on one side and silver on another. That's not something I can say with conviction at the moment. But I do think that all Casio watches, you're going to have a serial number here and here with a strap. With a fake one, you're not going to get that. So just to kind of talk about it again, buy from a good seller. Make sure you get a manual and you get the guarantee in a box and all that. If it comes in a bag, just a little plastic bag that says Casio, there's a good chance that you've bought a fake. Look at the strap. You know, if you play around with it, if you can, you know, start wearing the gold plating away within seconds, then you've got a fake. Disco lights, I'm not sure. This one has just got a blue light. I'm not sure if Casio does do any disco lights, but realistically, I think, you know, like if I hold that in, look, I can hold it like that. If I hold that one, you know, it's switching between all these different colours. I don't think Casio does that, if I'm honest, but I can't say with conviction. And look at that, now it's staying on. It was staying on there. So yeah, that's what to look for with the strap, serial numbers, the weight, the seller, and the boxing manual. If you get any other tips about this, or if you're unsure about whether you've bought one, please do leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer your questions. And don't be embarrassed if you have bought a fake watch. I genuinely didn't know that I had, because I hadn't seen one of these in the flesh before. You know, I had the old classic sporty one before, so I didn't know what I was getting. But please do ask a comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. And again, there's nothing wrong with buying a fake watch. That's not something, I'm not, no, it's not something that bothers me. You know, I happily wear something fake if it works. But really, if you're charging £15 for this, you should be getting a good device, and you're not. You're getting something that's worth only a couple of pounds, and they're charging you a huge premium. And if you're going to be paying £15 for that, just pay extra and get the real version. That's my recommendation. Hope you've all enjoyed the video, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a comment below, liking the video, sharing the video, or subscribing to my channel. And yeah, ask a comment below if you get anything that you're unsure of, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, take care.